Hi everyone, I'm Yang. Welcome to Tea House, China Radio International's online video talk show. Every athlete dreams of competing in the Olympics and winning a medal. But not all of them know how to develop their careers after the games. Today I'm joined by MaJian. He is a former basketball star and now a sports commentator, businessman, and actor. On this edition of Tea House, MaJian will talk about how can athletes develop their career after the Olympic Games. First, let's take a look at a brief video about MaJian.
MaJian is one of China's most outstanding basketball players who participated in the Barcelona Olympics in 1992 and paved the way for Chinese basketball players to play the sport in the United States. Ma was the first and only Chinese basketball player to play for the National Collegiate Athletic Association, or NCAA, in the US between 1993 and 1995. From 1995 to 1996, he attended an NBA training camp and played with the Los Angeles Clippers in pre-season games. MaJian has 15 years experience in sports broadcasting and 7 years executive experience in brand promotion, market research and business development in China's sports market. He is also an actor, talent scout and joint venture negotiator.
Hi MaJian, welcome to Tea House.
Thank you.
I know that your father is a basketball coach and your mom plays basketball too.
Yeah, I think that's how I started with a sports family. My dad used to, as a coach for my province. My mom, she's a librarian, but she used to play basketball, when she's young. That's why I have a big influential from my parents. That's how I started with my, sports career.
I know that when you are very young, maybe at the age of 16, you have a clear goal and you have even made 4 steps of how to realize your dream of going to NBA.
Well, I think I was lucky to have a career goal since I was young. I started with, play basketball when I was 13. My first time I was touched basketball, I was only 7 years old. And since after 13 years old, I was still little, which is compared to all my other classmates, teammates.
How tall were you when you were 13?
I was only 170, compared to basketball, it was very short. I was start play guard. Start 13 to 16, so every year I just increased that much. Then I look at myself, 16 years old, I'm already becoming 1.96 m. So it's getting taller and getting bigger, then I can move faster, so I thought, oh, maybe I can compete that kind of level. Then I asked my dad, do you think I have an opportunity to become that good? Then my dad always tried to encourage me and says that if you're working hard, working smart, you could be. That's why I set up my career goal, since I was 16 years old. First goal, of course, to participate in the junior national team, play national team, and go to America and play the NCAA college level, then maybe play the NBA. So that's that kind of dream I set up since I was 16 years old.
You're great, you know exactly what you want from life and you are trying very hard to achieve the goal.
Before 19 years old, since I started play basketball since I was 13 years old to 19 years old, I never take the 1 day off. Actually, I went to the court every day because, of course, my dad got a key to open the gym. I go to the gym every day. I never have a 1 day break.
You worked really hard.
Well, it's not, I don't think it's working hard. It's just, I like it. I enjoy it, very much. During the Chinese New Year, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I go to the gym 3 hours, I kind of have fun, enjoy shooting hoops, dribbling all the court. And I don't need a coach to teach me, sometimes. I just go there for fun. I need to do the ball handling, dribbling, shooting. Basketball is very easy to participate. You can play by yourself.
Yeah, I think that from your story, I can see that it's very important to find something that you're really interested in and you can enjoy it, just have fun to do it.
Yeah, simple, clarify what you got and just do it. I just want to tell you very simple rules to how to achieve your goal. But when you something you don't know, or maybe you start smell something, have a better future, if the chance come to you, you better just say, maybe I can try. But they don't say no. Don't deny these things.
That's good suggestions from many young athletes.
Yeah.
I think it's tea time. How about we have a nice cup of Chinese tea, then talk about your career development in the U.S.
It's good. Tea is, the Western life.
Tea House truly is a communication for a better world and ideas worth sharing.
A communication for better world, ideas worth sharing.
Be a bridge between China and outside world.
Communications for a better world, ideas worth sharing.
MaJian, welcome back to Tea House.
Well, thank you to have me here, and tea is great.
I'm happy that you like the tea.
Well, lately I started, drink a lot of tea because if I drink coffee, too much coffee, it's too strong, like 2-3 cups of coffee. So right now I'm trying to cutting down the coffee, make myself become a tea drinker.
Just now we've just talked about experience in China, and your father is a basketball coach who led you to play basketball. And now let's talk about your experience in the U.S. How different was your life in the U.S. in terms of training?
I think on the court, the way the training in U.S. and China is very different. And the U.S. they are very put a hard work on the fundamental development, which is a hard fundamental development. It makes you become a better player for future. Maybe you look in a situation, right? This moment on the court, fundamental is kind of boring. It's kind of slow. You repeat all the stuff every day. But the coach from US is depend on which coach you have. They're very different. They watch out all the details for each step you move, and each like a fake shot, how big the movement you can do. I think those are details and the strong fundamental training and practice make you become a much better player for future. But in China, which is we are kind of put our weights on the court, which is most of the coaches don't understand the right basketball concept, and they don't have the right skill and the different strategy to teaching you. Then from a 13 to 16, it's quite important for any countries, any world, all of this kind of age to deal with fundamental. That's why I think the make the US and China different is between 13 through probably to the 16 to 17 years old. So in the 3-4 years, that's kind of all the fundamental details, all the details make the basketball completely different players. That's why I kind of gave us China some suggestions, give the Chinese, all the future athletes, find a better coach, and working on your detail or the fundamental. It's important. It's make you become a much better player for future.
And you're the first Chinese players going to the US and have been so close to the NBA. Why did you give up?
Well, if you ask me for that country, I'm kind of regret a little bit what I did for the basketball. Actually, I did have an offer from Dallas Mavericks. I was 12 with LA Clippers, 95, 96. I even went to the Phoenix Sun, to play the summer camp as well. Then after I went to the Clippers, they have I think they have a better chance for me to get on on the team. I signed a 2 years contract with the LA Clippers for the all preseason. And the last one got a cut. Unfortunately, I got a cut. I had another offer from Dallas Mavericks, 1998. They offered me a short-term contract, which is because of family issue, because I was married, I have a family, kids. I need to have a stable income to support the kids, to family, to make sure the life doesn't messed up, because we do need a financial freedom support for family. That's for everyone. Have to think of that, not just for the dream. Right now, dream and reality, you have to think about reality first. Life coming first, family coming first. Basketball, yeah, they could come in later.
I understand that when you have a dream in your mind, and when you look at the reality, sometimes the reality is very harsh, and you have to make a decision between dream and the reality.
Yes.
And it's a really hard decision.
Well, it's very hard, but when you made, you better just stay.
After you, there are Wang Zhizhi, Butter, Yao Ming, and several Chinese basketball players realized their dream to go to the U.S. And after all of you, and there are still some Chinese basketball players in China who also has a dream of going to the U.S. to play basketball. And what do you want to say to them?
I think if you want to become really successful, the athletes for future, first of all, education is important. If you don't have education, the meaning is you probably, you put all your life to gambling, as just become, professional athletes. You know how hard become professional athletes, especially that level we want to reach. It's very difficult. In my school, in the University of Utah, we have over 300 students graduate from PhD every year, but we probably only got once of 3 years get one guy drop from NBA. So just kind of remember that's all the ratio. 300 PhD every year graduate, and one of the 3 years for got dropped from NBA. I think education is more important. Just play basketball. If you want to become successful for future of your life, basketball is not the only way. And basketball is a very dangerous. I think it's the most difficult way to reach. But I'm encourage them to get education first, then play basketball.
Okay, thank you very much for your insights. I think it's tea time. How about we have another cup of Chinese tea and talk about your other roles in life?
Sure, the tea, drink more, you have a lot more conversation.
Tea House truly is a communication for a better world and ideas worth sharing.
A communication for better world, ideas worth sharing.
Be a bridge between China and outside world.
Communications for a better world, ideas worth sharing.
Well, MaJian, welcome back to Tea House.
Thank you.
Just now we talk about your life in the US. Then how about we talk about your other roles in life? I know that besides being a basketball player, you're a sports commentator, businessman, and actor. Which role do you like best?
No matter what I do, acting, sports commentator, or family members, I just kind of love them all. I always tell myself, if something I don't like it or not, I'm not interested to do this work, I might just stop to do it. I only do something I love to do, and I'm very interested to do something. But of course, sometimes not everything comes to you, which is perfectly you fit your agenda. But sometimes you have to take the job or do something, then you might just change the attitude. When you think you have to put the time, energy, or some money involved, you might just like it because no matter what, you have to spend the same amount of energy, money, or your time to do the work. So that's why keeping good life attitude is quite important.
I know that in the past 10 years you have been back and forth between China and the US and do a lot of things to stimulate or promote the basketball development in China. And what have you been doing?
I think I travel around to different areas to try to, well, my dream since I was 16. Then now I have other goal to try to reach, and because on the court I did pretty much I could. I did everything I could on the basketball court. Right now, it's off the court. That's a lot more things. Open the whole world because the experience I have, because the education what I got from school. And I think right now the next goal is for me to develop better future, not just for me and for my friend. Maybe for all the people who loves me, and maybe for the future of the Chinese future basketball kids.
Now, what is your career plan in the next 5 years?
5 years too far away. Let's say 5 months. I'm go establish some of my business, and working on some details and make sure all my partners, all my friends are happy because the way I develop the business to sharing the profit with them, to give them a clear future. Everybody, when they want to working with me, or when they already work with me, to say, oh, working with Ma, it's so happy, it's my pleasure, it's so proud of working with this guy because he's going to make everyone's better, have a better future.
What kind of business are you doing now?
Helping education and of course some media related.
What's your next dream?
Next dream, make everyone become better person and make the China basketball future have not just 1 or 2 stars. We want to create maybe 10,000, 20,000, opportunities for the athletes, for student athletes who are to get education, have a better future of a sports career.
What suggestions do you have to the athletes who has to make decisions on their career development after Olympic Games?
I think Olympic, it's not everyone can participate, but if you have the chance to participate, play so hard you can, play smart you can, get a gold. But I hope all the athletes who participate in Olympic, they need to have the life responsibility, not just for your family, for your friend, and also should have a responsibility for the community. You are the hero, and you can make other people become better person. And I think they should get an education to understand what's the spiritual for the Olympics. And I think that they should share the Olympic spiritual to our community, to our society, make the whole China become better world.
Okay, MaJian, thank you very much for joining our program, and good luck with your business.
My pleasure.
Please enjoy more tea. Professional athletes have to make decisions about their career development after they retire. Many players, including Olympic gold medalists, can live fulfilling lives when they leave the court, stadium, or swimming pool. MaJian's story is very inspiring. He proves that a basketball player's life can continue to be wonderful after the Olympic Games. I'm Yang Yang in Beijing. See you next time.
We can work with this ball, make a better communication to the world. Communication is quite important, and if you know how to communicate with the people, then you can really get on top of this program to make everyone happy and make the whole world better. I hope the tea house and make the whole tea house very popular, make Yang Yang really popular TV hoster, and make the whole world and watching her show, and make you're happy, her happy, and the people who watch the show is happy as well.